welcome back to Tiki Taka Talk. And today we got a weekly recap, so let's get into things. Currently, there is a Champions League game going on that I have to see, Real Madrid versus Bayern. So I'm going to try to make this quick, and so I can get to that game because currently Real Madrid is winning 3-2. Starting off with the Premier League. West Ham destroyed Wolves 4-0. Absolutely clamped them. And now that means only one thing. Bournemouth beat Arsenal 2-1. Arsenal are bottling it. This bottle job is insane. All Man City have to do is beat Crystal Palace and beat Arsenal. And they've won the league. And as long as they win the rest of their games. Brentford-Everton ends in a 2-2 draw. Two teams that are staying in mid-table this season. Like they're liking another season in the Prem. Brighton beat Burnley 2-0. This was a showing of that Burnley should be relegated. And it's kind of crazy that after multiple years of all three teams that got promoted getting relegated, only one is going to get relegated this season. Liverpool beat Fulham 2-0. Easy showing. Liverpool get their get back. Palace beat Newcastle 2-1 as it's a lower mid-table fight for 13th place. Sunderland beat Spurs 1-0. Spurs are in the relegation zone. It's crazy. Spurs stink. Aston Villa tied with Nottingham Forest 1-1. Aston Villa are selling. How do they lose so bad? How do they go from top three title contenders to now drawing with Nottingham Forest? Aston Villa definitely lost their groove. City beat Chelsea 3-0. All the Chelsea fans wanted to lose this matchup because that meant that Man City would be in the title fight. So they would do anything for Arsenal to lose. And Leeds beat Manchester United. Come on, my team Leeds United upset a top three side. We are going to the Premier League title next year. I'm calling it. I'm on the hype train. Now to the standings. Arsenal's on top of the league with 70 points. But Man City has a game in hand and are only 6 points off. Which means this Sunday is Manchester City versus Arsenal. The biggest game that decides the Prem. If Arsenal wins, they go 6 points clear and might win the league. If Man City wins, then they just have to beat Crystal Palace. And they might do it. It's crazy to say, but Arsenal are the bottlers. Third is Manchester United, who are tied with Aston Villa, both with 55 points. They are fighting for Champions League. After so long with no Champions League, Manchester United are back in it. Liverpool is in fifth, though, only 3 points behind of them. They're looking to get back in the Champions League and maybe finish in the top three. So it's not really an underwhelming season. Now in the relegation zone, Nottingham Forest is in 16th place with 33 points, followed by West Ham with 32, which means in the 18th place is Spurs. Spurs, oh my days, last year 17th, but no one expected them to get relegated. This year, it has been going badly every week. 2 weeks ago, in 16th, people were like, Spurs has a very tough schedule. They could get relegated. Last week, 17th. They're on the verge of getting relegated. People don't know. And now this week, they're in relegation zone. After losing to Sunderland, what happened to Tottenham Hotspur? They are not a Big Six club. Okay, the Big Six should now include Aston Villa. Not really that bad of an opinion, because then the top 6 clubs in the league would be the Big Six. I would say Aston Villa is now a part of that group. And of course, Burnley and Wolves are absolutely stinking it up, and they're going down to the championship. The top 5 players, my Prem player of the season, Kadioglu, up on the top. This guy is severely underrated. Castellanos had a great performance for West Ham. Kusanov was great for Man City. Alderete led for that win against Spurs. And Mavropanos was great for West Ham. But now match day 33. Brentford will beat Fulham 2-1. Leeds will beat Wolves 3-0. Newcastle will draw with Bournemouth 1-1. Brighton will beat Spurs 2-1. Manchester United will beat Chelsea 2-0. Nottingham Forest will draw with Burnley 0-0. Sunderland will beat Aston Villa 2-0 in a major upset. Liverpool will beat Everton 2-1 in the Merseyside derby. Man City will beat Arsenal 2-1 and make the Prem fight even better. And Crystal Palace will draw with West Ham 1-1. That is the Prem for this week. Moving on to La Liga. Real Madrid tied with Girona. What a way to start off. Real Madrid absolutely sold, losing or drawing with Girona. And now Barcelona are 9 points clear and basically guaranteed the title. And they might lose to Bayern. We still gotta see. Real Sociedad draw with Alaves 3-3 and a 97th minute goal by Alaves to make it a draw. Elche beat Valencia 1-0. They're in the relegation fight, but they're trying to get out of it, and they are close. Barcelona beat Espanyol 4-1. The city derby, but it wasn't really much of a fight, was it? Sevilla beat Atletico 2-1. Sevilla is in relegation, and they're beating a top 4 team in Atletico. Atletico, they're kind of selling, but at least they're moving on in the Champions League. Barcelona. Osasuna drew with Real Betis 1-1. Really sucks for Anthony. Mallorca beat Vallecano 3-0 in a big showing. Real Oviedo beat Celta Vigo 3-0. I think I predicted this. I predicted Real Oviedo to beat Celta Vigo, but we'll see. Let's see what I did. Oh, that's old. Anyway, so Villarreal beat Athletic Club Bilbao 2-1, and Levante beat Getafe 1-0. So, great things from the La Liga. In the standings, Barcelona has 79 points. Real Madrid falling 9 points behind with 70. Villarreal, 9 points behind with 61. Atletico is holding on in fourth place with 57 points. In fifth place with 46 points is Real Betis. In 16th place with 34 points is Sevilla. 17th place with 33 points is Alaves. 18 points trying to escape relegation, Elche. 19th with 29, Levante. 20th with 27, Real Oviedo. This relegation fight in La Liga is still on. Okay, Real Oviedo is only 6 points off. And they've still got a couple of games going. So, anything can happen. The top 5 players are Chucho Hernandez, Lamine Yamal, Muriqi, Ezrazulo, and Venus. No predictions because La Liga doesn't have anything on the weekend. And their next one is a Tuesday to Thursday matchup. And then they have one on the weekend. So next week, I'm going to try to predict the weekend matches. It's kind of weird. Bundesliga, the final one of this episode. Hoffenheim sold 2-2 with Augsburg. Now they're not even in top 5. Absolute sell. Frankfurt beats Wolfsburg 2-1. They're not in European football, but are trying to do something with this season. Leipzig beat Mönchengladbach 1-0. Easy victory to put them into the top 4, like they already were. Leverkusen beat Dortmund 1-0. Dortmund are now officially not going to win the title. Bayern are 12 points clear. And there's only 4 matches left. Or 5. 5 matches left. Which means that they would have to win every single game. And for Bayern to not win a single game. Yeah, Bayern's winning the title. Heidenheim beat Union Berlin 3-1. Bayern beat St. Pauli 5-0. Breaking the Bundesliga goal-scoring record. Now officially with 105 goals. Köln beat Werder Bremen 3-1. Stuttgart destroyed Hamburg 4-0. And Freiburg beat Mainz 1-0. In the standings, of course, Bayern are on top with 76 points. only behind Barcelona, who is 79 in the top of the standings. But they have played less games. Dortmund is in second with 64. Stuttgart and Leipzig both have 56 points in third and fourth place. And Leverkusen is in fifth, trying to get those Champions League points with 52. In 14th place, Mönchengladbach, who had 30 points, followed by a 28-point Werder Bremen. 16 is just St. Pauli with 25 points. Wolfsburg has 21 points. And I saw a stat. They've never been relegated to the Bundesliga. They got promoted in 1997, 29 years ago, and now they might be going down for the first time. And Heidenheim is in 18th with 19 points. So also a very competitive relegation race. Top 5 players are Chaibi, Michael Olise, Maza, Amura, and Jamal Musiala. And match day 30. Köln will beat St. Pauli 3-1. Leverkusen will beat Augsburg 2-0. Dortmund will get their get back and beat Hoffenheim 4-1. Werder will draw with Hamburg 1-1. Wolfsburg will get a win against Union Berlin 4-0 to continue their fight to try not get relegated. Leipzig will beat Frankfurt 2-0. Heidenheim will beat Freiburg 1-1. Will draw. Bayern will win the title against Stuttgart 4-2. Yeah, that's really an easy prediction. Actually, they would not. Yeah, I think they would. And Mönchengladbach will beat Mainz 1-0. But that is it for the weekly recap. If you've enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.